Alright folks, I usually don't do stuff like this, but I was asked by somebody to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. So this is how you can go and do your liveries and stuff. First, if you don't have any, you could always go down to where it says decals. Click on that. You'll find a bunch of decals throughout this. So if you like some of them, you could use them. If you don't, well, you don't have to download it. You could also search. Since I'm going to be choosing a certain specific car, I want to see if I can find something really quick. Let's see. This is why I usually don't do things live. Let's do everybody's favorite, BMWs. Well, mostly everybody loves BMWs, so we're going to do that. Let's see. You know what, we're going to do this. Add it. Always make sure you like the person and share it. I do this so that way they know that I've gone out and I've actually been going to be using their stuff. Alright, now go into library. Alright, where it says library editor. Now, if you have not done this yet, you could always use this. I myself have plenty of different designs, but we're going to do a new one. Okay, so I'll take my old design here. Now you always will get something like this at the very beginning. And you'll have this, we'll take everything that's on there, basically it's gone. It's just going to go back to its original color. As you can see, it's back to its original color. Now, either you use these, change the coloring, which, you know, sometimes it looks pretty cool, but don't get the actual effect as good as others. So I'll give you an example. I'm going to go into use gray. And by the way, R1, you hold that in, R2, and you can zoom in. L2 brings it back out. L, if you're still holding R1 though the whole time, okay? Now the other one, it doesn't do anything really. That's how I've always done it. You don't actually have to hold it in when you're not having a library actually on this, but when you do, you have to do it that way. let's show you the difference. There's the metallic and how it looks. And then pearl. And you can see the difference in the lighting. Solid, metallic, pearl. I prefer to have all these and just go through it. We're going to use something that I like. This is what gives me the best effect, is to look at it like this because of the sun. Now you could always change it so your background doesn't have to be this way, and I'll show you here in a second. Yes, I do have a lot of colors. And sometimes you could just do this too, which makes things a lot more easy. You know what you're doing. Go with this type of blue. Alright. Oh, wrong one. Hit OK. Now you can change out your body color, your hood. Most of the time, I prefer to change my hood. That. Rear wing. Side mirror. And then you got other. And you'll see why I did it in black. Now, if you want to change your background, you got outdoor, you got black, which kind of makes everything dark. You don't see as well. White, still okay, but just doesn't add that effect that I like to see. I use the outdoor mainly because this way I could actually see what it's going to look like when it's actually being driven. You got all this preview too, this way. Now for the decals, you got body, hood, side mirror, rear wing, other, which you guys have seen. You got gloss, semi-gloss, matted, and powder. I'll show all that here in just a second. Let's do some wheels. This is how you can change out your wheels. With those. Not all vehicles are going to be able to allow you to do that. Or it adds an extra inch or two. You could always change the paint color too. I prefer to do matted white for this paint scheme I'm going to be doing. Now, you got your racing items also, by the way. I always add this on. I don't ever change anything right away. You could also change out your headlights, as you can well see. Yeah, normal or yellow. Let's see. Let's go back to decals, what I want to show you. Now we're going to start on the left side of the vehicle. Now I have some that I've done, that I've already made. These are my own liveries that I've actually personally made. I have a collection. The collection consists of almost 1,000 of them. But this is one way of easily collecting them. You can find whatever you want. You take stuff like this, add to favorites, create. And now you can go over to your favorites and you got it right there. I already have a bunch of stuff already set up. Yes, I'm going to do the Red Bull. Now I could go back and get the other one, but I could also just do this. And voila, it makes it very simple. So now I know that yellow section there, I don't need to worry about putting anything inside that, because I know for a fact that the number of the car is going to be on the side if it's going out and actually racing. So I can go to racing items now and remove it. Some people do prefer to put their names on it. If you do not have a section, you could actually put one on. In other words, have your own, like I do. I actually have one that I made for myself. You might want to do that. I'll show you what I mean. I have my own that I've already made. I just go into my personal. I have one there. I have one right there. I have this one and another one, as you can well see. I even have my racing number tag that I made. We're going to go with this one. Now to use L2 or R2. L2 turns this way, R2 will turn it this way. Okay. And as you know, I already told you about zooming. You hold in R1. That was L2 there that brings it out. R2 brings it back in. Okay. That's right. Don't need to be flipping it. There we go. But I'm going to have to move that over because I'm going to be putting a flag right there. Now I have different styles. I have that one, that. I prefer this one. It's really nice. The guy did a really good job on that. But for this, I am going to definitely use this because it'll give a little bit more of an understanding. To reduce side, you'll be using your your right thumb toggle, and you're going to pull it down, and it does that. Now if you push forward on it, it makes it larger. And you can twist it too, that way. There we go, got the size. That way I always have my name on the vehicle. Now this is going to be my personal one. Now hood. I'll give you an example on this hood. It's a little tricky, especially if you're going to try to do a carbon fiber, which I do have. Which I found this one is awesome. That's a transparent CF, carbon fiber it stands for. You just type that in, you should be able to find it with no problem. Since I know that it's going to be touching, it's going to have to do it like that. Now you could always hit duplicate on reverse, or just flip and duplicate. I prefer to do that, as you can see why. Now this is then again close, twist a little bit, and bring this in. Twist the side of that. Delete. Go back to not too much. Go back down here. Adjust this a little bit. Go back down. Oh wait. There we go. Yes, I am deleting that for a reason. That's not what I wanted to do. Sorry, I'm not great at explaining stuff, and I apologize, but what I'm doing is basically trying to get this to line up and look pretty good this way. Now, it's nice and shiny, so you won't really see it that well, but when you do stuff like this, it even makes it even harder to see it. But there's a reason. You want it to look carbon fiber, you have to match the coloring scheme of carbon fiber, and I'll show you why I mentioned earlier about this, decal texture settings. Now, you don't really see the carbon fiber look on that. Semi-gloss, now you can see it. Matted, now you can really see it. Powder, no matter what, you will always see that. And that makes it look carbon fiber. And that's why I prefer a lot of stuff that is transparent like this. And it just makes things a lot easier to, manage, to make them look like this. I'll show you another example of that with the flames that I have. Let's go to body. I'm going to go to roof, which I'm going to do that in carbon fiber too, but I just also want to show you the flames. Now, it's going to be a bit for me to find them. I apologize. I don't know exactly where they are, and I don't have it set up yet. Here we go. These are apparently transparent. Oh, that's right. Okay, we're gonna have to... It's considered other. So we're gonna have to do that again. There we go. Now, since it is transparent, you could always change the coloring. Now, this works better if they're glossed. Because if it's glossed, you could definitely see right through it a lot easier. Since it's powder, it's not going to be as easy. I'll show you what I mean. We have a little bit more fun with this. Let's do it that way. You don't see it that well. Do gray. Okay. With transparent stuff, it doesn't come out as bright as you would want it. So sometimes what you have to do if you really want to make it stand out, duplicate. Duplicate. And that's what happens with the transparency. It becomes more thick. I usually try to match the coloring. Of whatever I want it to look like. So you don't see it until the right light. Then you'll see it. Kind of like ghost flaming. That's just to show somewhat what you can do with that. Rear wing. Here we go. Also, again, transparency is one of the best things to have. A lot of stuff. That's how I make these rear wings look like they're carbon fiber. Wrong color. Maybe that thin line there. Now you can see it looks fully carbon fiber. Now, if you wanted to seep through to the bottom, which I don't know if you can see, but I don't see any coming through the bottom. The little trick is, you can go here, depth limit, set to full. And I'll show you what I mean. And I don't... Oh wait, that's right, it's not depth. There's angle and depth mixed together. Yeah. Now you can see it's gone all the way through. Help you on that. Let's brighten this up. Means also there's a reason why I left that open. I'll show you something else too. As it can actually stand out a lot more. Notice how it's getting already on the other part of the wing, so we don't want that. So to fix that, boom. Now we got one other problem. I think, see how it's showing right there? I don't know if you can see it that well. Let's do color. Now you can see it. To fix that, turn this down. And it has to go down to the max. Put that back to the color I want it to. There you go. Carbon fiber wing. All done. Also, whenever you do use... let's get this to go down. whenever you are using powder or any other color or any other of these decal textures, you can see what gloss does. You can see the reflection. Semi, you got a little bit of a reflection. Matted, no reflection. Powder, it just is like a thick coat put on. So, it doesn't have any shine to it whatsoever. So also, this is how you can really see how your car looks. Well, I hope this helps. You understand a little bit of what you can and cannot do with these cars. If you have any questions, I don't know if I'll be able to answer them or not, but I will try. Okay? So if you see me out there racing, most of the designs you can see on my cars, I have done myself. And I prefer to do them myself and then share them with everybody. And always remember to like and to share and to comment. And whenever you do use somebody else's livery or something, we're just going to save it as it is for now. Their liveries, their photos. And you do that, that way they know who you are. They can always go to your site, take a look at your stuff, your profile, I should say. Because I like to look at other people's galleries. I like to look at their designs that they have done. And I still have to drink more coffee. And yes, usually it does take a long time for this to upload. Oh, something I forgot to show was the where it says new design up there. I'll do okay. Whenever you're saving, you could always change the coloring of that little corner up there. Since the car is blue and black and white. Now you notice up in the right corner how it says new design has changed. You could always change the name. And if you don't want to, and let's say you came in and I redid all this and changed it up, but I don't want to ruin the design because I removed something off of there, but I don't want to lose what I already created prior, go to save as. So that way your prior work won't be affected. I'll show you what I mean here in a bit after all this gets done. Now you could always click that little box that won't apply to whatever vehicle you're doing it to. But to always be able to go in and actually find your own liveries and actually add it to your vehicle, I'll show you here that what you could do there too. Just have to give it a minute. Now you could always share, but I'm not going to share this yet because I'm going to have to remove my name on it and redo some things on there. If you have something you've already done, you could always click on that and take a look. Okay. Notice how it says new design, and the other one says Red Bull Racing BMW. New design is going to have my name on it. This one's not. I'm going to remove it. But that's why I have two separate ones, and that's what I was trying to explain earlier. If you do not want to ruin the design you already have, but you added something to it, you can always change the name and hit save as. That way you don't have any problems there. Now to go back to showing you how to apply. This is going to be fun. To apply a livery to your vehicle. Let's go into my garage really quick. Change car. Car livery. Now you can see all the different types of liveries. And these are every single one that I have designed. I think I was using this specific design. Yeah. And this is one that I actually designed myself as well. Only thing that will stop you from making your vehicle is your limit of imagination. In this one, you can see I have ghost flames on the top of it. Also, you can have your own designs with this too. You can make your own liveries for your racing helmet and for your racing suit. And I have several different ones that I've done. As you can see, I prefer to use this one because it has my name on it. And it will stand out. Anyways, you all have fun. Remember, have a great day. Always be safe. Always buckle up before driving. And no drinking and driving. Okay? Meantime, you guys have fun. Alright? And thanks.